Whoa, wait, are we actually going to be dishonorable and loot one of our fallen comrades? Depends, what do they have on them? Can I interest you in a side-scroller game that also has roguelike mechanics, but for copyright reasons is definitely not Mega Man? Game is definitely not Mega Man. That's right, you see this guy here, the little blue guy with the cannon that shoots the bullets and everything? Not Mega Man. You see how I'm going to switch right here? This is going to be a red guy now with the energy sword. It's not Zero. Trust, bro, trust. It's not Mega Man. Now, it's very important that I do point this out because the only thing that scares me more than death is lawyers. Now, like most roguelike games, it's all about the augments and all about the upgrades of the weapons. Useless garbage does nothing. Or I know it says it does nothing, but it might do something. Fuck. You get one at the start of each run, and then you can also buy them later on through two different types of currency. You have nuts, which after saying out loud, I do realize that I'm mentally 12. Guys, I can't stream this game anymore. Absolutely not. Enemies have a chance to cause a lucrative nut explosion. I'm gonna get kicked off. I'm gonna get kicked off the site. I can't. And then you also have Memoria. Nuts are for buying items that only have fairly impact your run. This is for things like, oh, you can jump higher, you can shoot farther, you can hit harder, blah, 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 blah. Memoria is for like of a macro scale, right? Like you see the little thing right here next to my head, the little 40 next to 100. That means I have an extra life that was bought with Memoria. Now, by progressing through each level, you do get to beat the final boss of that level. And once you beat all the final bosses of all the levels, you do get to the final boss of the game. Leads me to a side complaint. I don't know how many final bosses of a game it's okay to have, but like depending on how you count like different forms and things like that, there's like 6 to 8 different final bosses of the game that you have to beat. It's not like a random like, oh, you get one of these. It's like you have to beat all of them, which like I don't know if the developers know what final means, but that shouldn't be that tricky of a word. Let's talk about things I enjoyed. As free-flowing as this game is and as good as it feels, there are purposeful interrupts that take place, right? As you transition into a boss chamber, it freezes, it stops, the game slows down. Additionally, with each boss, everything feels good, everything feels unique. We found it. This one is the bad dragon. We found the bad dragon. This is the one they make the toys after, right? Oh, geez, don't shoot me. Similarly, I like all the levels designs. All the level designs feel very unique, again, for better or worse. Which one of you knucklehead devs put the physics inversion level thing in the same level as the water level? What on earth? What happened to you? Are you okay? Are your parents still together? Oh my god. Now, are there some that I like more than others? Yeah, absolutely. I don't really care for this boss, but you know what? He feels unique with the way his hands move, with the way look at this, he's about to come down. I have to shoot like these big blocks at him to blow him up. In addition to me liking the way the bosses feel and the way the levels feel unique and everything, the controls also felt very good. It felt good to upgrade your weapons. It felt good to upgrade your jumps. And even just like, even if you didn't get to upgrade any of your weapons, just the base scan, base whatever, felt good as well. So there wasn't that big of a jump when you finish like a long run and then you restart it again because you're rage queuing and you start off like normally. There's not a big drop off. But let's talk about some things that I didn't particularly care for. The more I talk about this, the more I realize that this might be a complaint with roguelike games as a whole and not necessarily a complaint with 30XX. There are some starting augments where they just feel significantly better than others. So take this one for example. Core body attack kills restore 1 health. This means that every time you take damage, if you get a kill, you heal it back. This is incredibly powerful when you are like on a short, health crunch and you need to like keep going and you can't, but there's waves of enemies. It gives you longevity. I think that the starting augment is significantly better than others. And when I was trying to just get the trophy and beat the game, this is what I reset the game for. And it became more about how quickly can I get this as opposed to me actually enjoying it and having fun. I'm constantly restarting the game every time I didn't get this augment. It really takes away from it. Now, a lot of people will disagree with me and say that's not how you're supposed to play the game, but like I really wanted the trophy and I became like a sweaty tryhard. And I feel like if things were a little bit more balanced, maybe I wouldn't have felt that way. So what did I think of the game? It's very important for me when I give these ratings that I take into account how much the game costs. It's very hard for me to compare, say, a $60 game to a $5 indie game. It is just not possible to compare these two. Right? It's like comparing Eminem to Lindsey Sterling. It's night and day. So right now, this game is on Steam for $19.99, and that feels pretty good. That feels like a good price point. It feels like a $19.99 game. Overall, I would rate it. So keep in mind too, I don't particularly like roguelike games, and there were points of frustration, such as the thing I talked about where like I felt like I had to keep resetting everything in order to get the augments. And then like there is, I feel artificially increased playtime because I need to unlock everything, right? These are the things that you can buy with your Memoriam. In order to get this, you need to go through the levels over and over and over again. And they significantly help you out. If I have, multiple one-ups, that's significantly helpful as compared to someone who doesn't have multiple one-ups. So that's something that I don't particularly like. Now, if these two things are things you can look past, then obviously you're going to rate this game higher. I personally don't really like them very much, so I'm going to rate this like a B, maybe a B minus. The colors are very clean, the movement's very clean. I have to give credit where credit's due. The bosses feel good, the levels feel good, everything feels unique. I just maybe I don't like roguelike games. Maybe that's it for me. Maybe I don't like that sort of deal. But that's what I feel about the game. I really do recommend it. It's, I would be very happy spending another 20 bucks on this again. So, but that's all we got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it, and we'll see you in the next one. GG, go next.